Ah, I'm on skates! I am actually on roller skates this morning on the Morning Brew. It is Wednesday morning, and it is roller derby day. Check this out, Carlos Contreras. Oh! I'm going to see if I can learn how to block and everything with the roller derby girls. We got our buddy Carlos Contreras on the show today. We have Shamar Garrison from Bernalillo County and a whole lot more on the Morning Brew with friends. Let's see if I can get over to my chair. Whew. Oh, these things are a lot harder than they look, Carlos.
I've never roller skated in my whole life.
When they gave me the skates, I said, I need the helmet, I need the knee pads. We didn't have time to put the elbow pads on.
I'm of the rollerblade generation.
Oh my God, you millennials are killing me.
They probably hate me back there.
They're like, how does he even get around on an inline skate? This is nuts. But I can't wait to actually learn how to do this with the roller derby girls. But I got the helmet on, so I think I'm a little safer.
You're good. You're covered.
This is a pretty rad helmet, too. I like this.
I like it.
But first things first on the Morning Brew, we have headlines brought to us by our friends at Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. You know I'm a car guy. I'm a total motor.
Yes, we were just talking about Porsches.
Right. And the great race is coming to Albuquerque. I love this. Every year these guys come through, and this is one of my favorite things. They're coming through today at 11:30. They're going to be in Old Town. Nice. And it's like 150 cars. All antiques, and by antiques I mean pre-war old cars. These things are awesome.
Cool Model Ts.
Right, and they're not like the trailer queens you see at most shows. These are cars that are actually driven and actually going coast to coast for charity.
Nice.
And I can't wait to go check out and see what that is.
Old Town.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then also, this is cool. You millennials will love this. The city and county are finally trying to get together and I'm trying to figure out how to sit down with these skates here. City and county are getting together and trying to figure out what to do about the city. Basically, they kind of come to the realization that it's kind of boring sometimes. There isn't a lot to do. And it's one of the giant economic development problems of the city is that we don't have a lot of the amenities in Austin, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle. The list goes on and on.
You got to become a city. You want to be a city, you got to act like a city.
Right, and that's exactly what this is. So Bernalillo County and the city are getting together trying to do an actual plan now.
I like it.
Right? And I guess the first step is acknowledging the problem.
So we got to find things to do.
That's exactly it. So they're doing things like the Civic Plaza renovation.
I like that.
The Friday nights there are great. The Food Truck Tuesdays are awesome. The trucking meetups on Fridays are great there with all the food trucks on Fridays. I mean, there's so much fun stuff going on. So I can't wait to see what else comes out of this.
It's a little bit more life around there these days.
Right. It's a thing we're following at the Morning Brew and at Business First.
I like it.
And this is awesome. I just love it when a local person gets a chance to make some national news. Roberta Cooper-Ramo is an attorney who's been in New Mexico, well, basically her whole life. Nice. And she just won the top law award that anybody can win in the whole wide world. It's called the ABA Award, and this is an award that is given to the top attorneys in the nation.
Nice.
Hillary Rodham Clinton has won this.
Wow.
So we have every Supreme Court justice ever.
Very cool.
And she's the first New Mexican to win it. She was also the first woman and first New Mexican to ever head the American Bar Association. She was their president about 5 or 6 years ago.
Nice.
So it's cool when you have a local person making national headlines for good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
That's cool. I like
then you're a balloon guy. You like the balloon fiesta, right?
I do, and I've ridden in a balloon once, which was very, very interesting.
Did you take a bunch of pictures?
It was before the day of the smartphone, so yeah, but it's hot.
Right. When they pull the burner, it will roast you.
Yes.
But this year, there's a new sponsor for the Balloon Fiesta, bringing in some money and hopefully bringing in even more attention to the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. Canon is now on board to be the presenting sponsor this year. So they'll bring in some money, and they just opened a brand new call center here in town.
Oh, right on.
And it should be. There's a nice kind of confluence there between the new call center and them trying to recruit people, as well as now presenting the Balloon Fiesta.
There should be some great pictures of this year's Balloon Fiesta.
There always are. It's hard not to get a. It's hard to take a bad picture at
That's
the balloon.
true.
You just kind of point the camera at the sky and hit the button.
Point and
And awesome picture.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. And then I was disappointed, Carlos. You blew my mind. You are not a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I've never seen a Star Wars movie.
You're not alone. I've known people like you.
Okay.
And it's okay. There are ways.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yes. There are ways around this. We can
Okay.
strap you down. We can make you watch at least
be a
3
marathon.
of the Star Warses. But there is a new Star Wars coming out this fall, this December. And there are Star Wars fans like me who are out there who are loving this. There are 2 guys from the original movies, the original like late 70s, early 80s movies that are back. Admiral Akbar. I'm sure you've heard people say it's a trap. No, lost on you, completely lost on you.
Is there going to be a Jar Jar Binks? That's all I want.
No Jar Jar Binks, right?
Get
we
him
got
outta
to do
here.
something with this guy.
I get it.
How can you grow up here and not love Star Wars? But there's also the guy Nia Nunn, he was the guy in the Millennium Falcon in the
That's
final.
a plane.
That's
the Millennium Falcon.
it's something like that. It's a space plane. It's awesome. We'll have to do a Star Wars intervention.
You
In
got
the
it.
meantime, we will be back on the Morning Brew with Friends. I might have to take off the helmet here for our next interview. I think we got Shamar coming up from Bernalillo County. Woo!